Yes guys, it's FPL Guy here. Now before you skip the intro, hear me out. I've got some exciting news for you guys. As you can probably see on screen, I'm going to have an FPL Guy giveaway. So stay tuned for that. I'm going to mention that just in a moment. And before I do so, let me just tell you guys the breakdown of the video. So first, we'll go through the giveaway and I'll give you guys some information about that. And after that, then we'll start talking about FPL, right? FPL is back. So now there's going to be a ton of videos about FPL. So for the first video, I'm going to talk about my strategy for the start of the FPL season. Right, there's a couple of strategies which you can go for. I'm going to talk about my favorite one and which one I'm most likely to go for. And then after that, I'll go through my team and show you guys what I've got so far, which may give you guys some ideas for your own teams and some combination of players which you guys may like as well. And as always, I'll leave the timestamps to each segment of the video down in the description, so feel free to jump around in the video. Okay, so let me tell you guys about the giveaway. Okay, so I don't want to give away too much right now because the official announcement for the giveaway will be over on my Instagram, and also I'll mention it on my next video on the channel. So make sure you follow me on Instagram so you do not miss out. It's going to be a massive giveaway before the start of the season. And also subscribe to the channel so in my next video I'll talk about it again so you guys don't miss out on this opportunity. And there won't only be one winner, there'll actually be two winners. So two of you guys will walk away with a prize at the end of the giveaway. The official announcement and more information about the giveaway and how to enter will all be on my Instagram, and also in my next video I'll tell you guys how to enter the giveaway. So once again, don't miss out, subscribe and go follow my Instagram. Okay, so now let's get into the FPL stuff. So what kind of strategies am I talking about? They're fairly broad ideas, but what I'm referring to is that you can either go with a template team and go pretty safe and just follow like what the template is and what most people are going for, and that way you're kind of just walking with the crowd. The other strategy is to go all out differential, maximize points, use your wild card, use your free hits, use your bench boost all at the start of the season, first couple of game weeks. And that way, you're going to probably, if you pick the right players, there's a really good chance you're going to be in the top 1000 straight away, maybe even top 100 in the world. And the final strategy, the one which I like the most, is having a fair chunk of both. So going for a fairly template with a sprinkle of differentials in there. That way, you're going to be fairly safe from those big hitters, like Salah, Bruno, those kind of guys. And then you also have those differentials to try and boost you slightly faster up the ranks than how other people are going to start the season off. And the important thing to remember about the differentials is that, let's say, for example, you're aiming for the first 6 game weeks. So your current team is planned out for the first 6 game weeks. Your differential player needs to outscore the template player that you're replacing in those 6 weeks. He doesn't necessarily have to outscore him in the first game week or the second game week. It's just spread out through the first 6 game weeks. So as an example, let's say you have Bruno Fernandes, right? He's going to be in 99% of teams. Let's say you're brave enough to take him out and pick a differential instead of him. You may go for maybe Sancho, right? That's going to be a differential in comparison to Bruno Fernandes. If you think that Sancho will outscore Bruno in the first 6 game weeks, then he's a great differential pick as he'll boost you up the ranks. Not many other people will have him, and that way you can start off the season a lot stronger than many other people. I'm not saying to get rid of Fernandes for Sancho. That was just an example. Personally, I'm keeping Fernandes in my team, as I'll show you guys in the team selection part of the video. So let me know in the comments, what kind of strategy are you guys going for at the start of the season? You're going safe and template? You're going completely mad and going all out differential? Or you're going to have a sprinkle of both? Let me know in the comments. Okay, so before we jump into the first draft of the season, I have my FPL Guy mini league code on top of the screen right now. So if you haven't already joined that, make sure you do so. I'll leave the auto link join in the description as well if you want to use that, as well as all the links to my socials. So if you guys want to check that out, that's also there. Okay, so while making my team, I've actually posted a fixture difficulty rating chart over on my Instagram. I'll actually show you guys here. So here's the Instagram and my most recent post here. I have posted this image of all of the teams and their first 6 fixtures. So the first 6 game weeks, and in rankings of how difficult they are. So Everton being the easiest and Chelsea having the hardest fixtures. So as for the goalkeepers, I want to go for someone fairly cheap. I don't like spending too much of my budget on goalkeepers. And so looking at this chart, I'm seeing Brighton as having one of the better fixtures to start it off. Also, Brighton usually are very solid in defense as well. So I think going for Sanchez is a really good pick here. So let's find Sanchez and put him in. And then the other player which I want to put in is someone who doesn't need to necessarily be playing every week, because I think Sanchez his spot is fixed, and I want to maximize my budget on the rest of my team. So I'm just going to be filling in the second position for the goalkeeper with any non-playing goalkeeper. So for now we'll just put the Arsenal goalkeeper. Okay, so moving on into the defense. Obviously, we have to have Trent. An FPL draft is not complete without having Trent in it. So he's the first person to come in. We've seen him put in great balls into the box. So for the likes of Firmino, Mane, and then he's linking up with Salah as well. So obviously, he's one of the best premium defenders in the game, and arguably the best one. So he's definitely going to be him. There is a case where you could get Robertson for 0.5 less. And I think if you need that 0.5 somewhere, then you could look to get Robertson. But I would try and get Trent in rather than having Robertson. So the second defender is going to be Shaw. I mean, he's created the most chances. I'm pretty sure. In the was it the entire league, or maybe it was in the United squad. He's created the most chances for his teammates, and he's been he's in great form at the moment. So I think he's a great pick, especially going back to the chart. Manchester United's got pretty decent fixtures, so there could be potential clean sheets, and then as well as his attacking return potential. The remaining 3 spots go to Fofana, Soufal, and Lamptey. So Lamptey, if he starts off the season like he done last season before he got injured, then he's a great pick. The fixtures are looking amazing as well. Let's go back and look at Brighton. So Burnley, Watford, Everton maybe a bit tricky, Brentford, Leicester tricky, and Crystal Palace. So first 6 are pretty decent overall, and with his potential as well, and the fact that Brighton are very good defensively and are likely to keep a few clean sheets in the first 6, I would say. He's a great pick. And then Soufal as well. I mean, West Ham have also great potential to keep clean sheets, and he's also likely to get a few assists here and there. You could also go for Creswell, who is 5.5, so 0.5 more. But I think Soufal, he can do the job just as well. And then we have Fofana, nice cheap option. He's going to be playing every game. Leicester looking decent, and also fixtures are very good for them as well. So Wolves, West Ham, Norwich. Obviously, City's a tricky one. Brighton, Burnley. So first 6, not too bad either. So 2 of my premium options are going to be Salah and Fernandes, both on penalties, both creating chances, both shooting, both a key role in their teams, and also the fixtures are just great. So they're almost a must-have in every team. So Liverpool, phenomenal fixtures, loads of captaincy options for Salah, as well as Trent, and also United as well. They have amazing fixtures, hence I've gone for Shaw and Fernandes. So talking about the United players, I've also gone for Greenwood. The reason for this is that Rashford will undergo surgery later this week, and so he's likely to miss out the first couple of games, and hence Greenwood will be likely to play on the right wing, and Sancho can play on the left wing. So at the start of the season especially, I think he's a great option and a great differential option, as I think not many people will go for him. And the remaining 2 midfielder spots will go for Sarr and Basuma. Sarr is probably one of the key men for Watford. He's played majority of Watford's games, and he's been involved in the most goals and assists for Watford last season. So if you want to go for a Watford player, then Sarr is probably the best pick. And then Basuma, he's more of just a bench filler. He's going to be playing pretty much all the games, and likely not to really get any assists or goals. Maybe the odd one here and there, but he's the guy that if someone randomly just doesn't play, he'll get you those 2 points off the bench. And finally, the 3 forward spots, I've gone for Calvert-Lewin, Tony, and Iheanacho. Calvert-Lewin, I mean, again, he's got great fixtures, one of the best. So actually, the best fixture, uh, first six fixtures, and so with Dean as well making those crosses in, potentially Sigurdsson, Richarlison, all of these guys. The main guy will be Calvert-Lewin. He'll be the guy heading in the goals. He's their main forward, so he's definitely a great pick in the 8 million bracket range. I've gone for Tony from Brentford. The reason is that he's on penalties. He's one of their key strikers, and Brentford in the last season have scored quite a few goals. They do tend to concede, but they're like kind of like Leeds in a way where they're going to be conceding goals, but they're also scoring several goals as well. So I don't know how they're going to do in the Premier League, but if they are anywhere near what Leeds have done, then I'm sure Tony is going to be the guy getting majority of their points. And finally, we have Iheanacho. If this man continues his form like he done last season, at the end of last season especially, then he's a great pick. And then their fixtures are also phenomenal, Leicester's. So in the 7.5 million range, there's quite a few players. So we can go for like Iheanacho. There's also Watkins. He's a great pick, potential great pick. We have, who else was there? There's actually one more person. Oh, Antonio, that's it. So we have Antonio as well. So we could actually go for Antonio since he's going to be the focal point of the attack, right? Whereas Iheanacho, we also have Vardy with him, so it's going to be quite split who gets the goals, who gets the assists in terms of the forwards. But in terms of West Ham, Antonio is going to be the key man, so we could potentially look at him, and as I mentioned, Watkins as well. So these are three key players which you can keep an eye on. At the moment, I think I'm leaning towards Iheanacho just because of the great form and great fixtures he has at the moment. So with this team, we actually have 0.0 in the bank. So we've actually spent the entire budget. So there's actually a couple of changes which you can make to this team, which you may like as well. So another potential option or a combination of players you can go for is, so if we remove Sarr and also Iheanacho, instead of Sarr, we can go for Pedro. So Pedro, the Watford player. So I'm not 100% sure if he's going to be playing 90 minutes every game. I highly doubt that. But if he gets a majority of the minutes per game, then he's a decent option for 5.5. And so the other midfielder option could be Barnes instead of Iheanacho. Okay, that's the wrong Barnes. I meant Harvey Barnes. Okay, so here we go, Harvey Barnes. So this is the other team, and this one has actually 1 million in the bank still. So we could make a couple upgrades here and there, maybe get another second playing goalkeeper, which you can just rotate according to what fixture you prefer and what team is playing. However, I think I do prefer the other option because Sarr is definitely the key man in Watford's team, and then Iheanacho, as long as he's playing, he's also a great pick. So I prefer that combo over Barnes and Pedro. So let me fit in the previous combination we had. So let's put in Iheanacho back in. Okay, so there we go. 0 in the bank. So this is the team which I've mixed up right now and what I've got so far. We know that there could be a lot of changes before the start of the first game week, so this could completely change by then. But at the moment, I'm fairly happy with this team. Let me know what you guys think of this team down in the comment section and whether you think I could pick maybe a different combination of players which you think will be more optimal. I just want to make it clear that this isn't my game week 1 team. There's going to be a lot of changes by then. There could be a lot of new news, not a lot of new players to consider when transfers are happening. So this isn't the first game week team, but it's something that we can build upon. So this is how the team will pretty much line up if I stick to it, which is unlikely, but this is the structure of the team at the moment. We're going for a 3-4-3 formation, although we could also go for a 4-4-2 since all my back five will be pretty much playing 90 minutes every game. So we can just pick them according to what fixture they have. And so at the moment, I've gone for Trent, Shaw, and Sufal over Fofana and Lamptey, although even those guys have great fixtures. In the mid, I've pretty much kept 4 of them and benched Basuma. And up front, we have all 3 of them. And As for the captaincy, at the moment it's on Salah, so pretty safe, and then vice captain is on Fernandez. Let me know what you guys think of this team down in the comment section. I'm intrigued to know. Maybe I can make a few tweaks here and there, and maybe you guys have seen something which I maybe haven't. So let me know, and I'll be going through all the comments. And if you guys have any questions about your team, then once again, put them in the comments. I'll be replying to all of them. I'm going to be trying to help every single one of you guys. If you enjoyed today's video, please consider subscribing to the channel and liking the video. It really helps out the channel. I've also just created a new Twitter account, and the link will be in the description. So if you are a Twitter user, feel free to follow me over there. I'll be posting pretty often there about my live reactions on certain games and scores and new news. So stuff like that, that'll be over on my Twitter. And once again, guys, do not miss out on the giveaway. All you need to do right now is subscribe to the channel and follow my Instagram. So when I do post about the official announcement and how to enter the giveaway, you guys will be alerted straight away. And before we end the video, guys, I just want to say a huge thank you to every single one of you guys watching this video right now. The support has been phenomenal. I've been doing YouTube for approximately 3 weeks now, and the feedback has been amazing. So I just want to give a huge thank you to every single one of you guys. I'm always trying to improve my videos any way I can, small things, big things, trying to improve the quality of it and making it more entertaining and useful for you guys. So I hope you guys are liking the stuff on the channel. I'll be posting a lot of videos before the start of the season, approximately I'd say 3 to 4 videos every single week to keep you guys entertained before the start of the season. With that being said, guys, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Take care.